Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Episode 14 this time. Doesn't time fly? Episode 14, Living Underground. And as you can see, I'm still in the nether, and what I'm going to be doing is building a tower to get up to the glowstone at the top, because I think that this is the safest way of reaching the higher levels of the nether, because there's a huge open area behind me, and ghasts flying about all over the place. So I just want to make sure that I can get up high in complete safety, because that's the way you survive, folks. So what I'm going to be doing here, obviously, is just inching my way up. As soon as I hear a ghast or hear a fireball, I'm going to duck my way back down, because the fireballs don't destroy any of the cobble, so it's fine. Just going to hit the fast forward button. It's fairly repetitive work. So what I'm going to be doing is sort of six blocks of cobble per layer, and a ladder, and then a torch every few layers. So we've reached quite a little height so far. This is up to the level where I've walked up here previously with planted a few torches. So this is the little hill that I found. You know, the highest point in the local area, really. So let's just put a little roof on there. I don't really have a major sort of game plan. The only game plan I've got at the moment is build a tower up, try and get that glowstone up there. But quite how I'm going to get to it, I don't know. I'm just sort of building something and then making it safe, and then, you know, I might sort of change my mind as I'm going along. But yeah, that works pretty well so far. I'd say quite a fair bit of glowstone up here. Even with the render distance set to far, you can't see all that far in the nether. Better build a wall along here to be on the safe side. I'm not really convinced this is actually going to work too well, but we'll press on with it for the time being and see where we end up. It's called making it up as you go along, folks. See, I think this if I carry on with this wall, it's going to be absolutely massive, and it's still not going to protect me on the other three sides, is it? So, as I say, I did find this earlier, and climbed up here and placed a few torches. But quite how I'm going to get across to that glowstone, I don't really know at the moment. I'm going to have to build a lot of platforms out and then hope that I can keep myself safe. It's going to be an interesting adventure, one way or the other, but there looks like a fair amount of glowstone up there, and I'll be very, very happy to get my hands on it. Just how I'm going to do it at the moment, I'm not too sure. Well, let's build another wall across here. Try and keep this area safe. yeah. They're coming to get me. I don't know where they are, or where the fireballs are coming from. I've dug out quite a bit of this netherrack. I'll start collecting it. I might as well dig it from somewhere. Right, slight detour. I need a bit more food. Well, I don't really need more food, but while I'm thinking about what to do in the nether, I thought I'd come back here and clear down the animal farm. As you can see, it's progressing very, very nicely. These animals breed very, very well. It's a bit like battery farming, really, isn't it? You just breed them, keep them in an enclosed room and then kill them. Yeah, don't you be looking at me like that. You don't have a name, and you don't have a name. You don't have a name either. So eventually it's going to start getting a little bit quieter. The only danger with doing this is to go a little bit overboard and then only end up with one cow left. Nearly there. Starting to get a little bit quieter in here now, isn't it? Definitely. We've got like 4 left. Must have been 5. Well, you two, you're the lucky ones. Now, get to work. Stop walking around me in circles. There you go. Ah, isn't he cute? Okay. Re-equipped. Refreshed. Back for more building. Don't really need my axe. I've decided to just carry on building straight up until I hit the ceiling, or until I hit more netherrack at the top. So we'll see how close that gets me. No, can't see him. One thing I've noticed is that okay, he's definitely, yeah, over there somewhere. I don't have that many mushrooms in my main base, so I'm going to be collecting mushrooms from the nether as well. I think it's highly, highly unlikely I'm going to find any find a mushroom island in this game, so we'll have to get mushroom stew the natural way. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. Just sort of poke my head up. I remember now. That's why I was trying to work out where the gas was, because I wanted to work out where to start building the wall first. I don't want to start building at that far end and then have the gas fireball hit me in the back of the head. It's definitely fairly close though. So, quite a few more levels. It was another sort of 25 levels, I think, up to the top here. Obviously, made it safe and sound. It was more of the same, sort of place a ladder, climb up, stick your head out. I know that there's bedrock at the top there. I don't know how close I am to it though. It's a lot closer than I was before, but still. Oh. Hello, Mr. Pigman. What are you doing up here? Has he just sort of spontaneously appeared in this tiny little completely enclosed... Is this a completely enclosed cave? It's not quite completely enclosed, but that's a long way down, and I certainly don't want any of the pigmen to push me down there. But again, I'm not too sure the best way of getting from here to the glowstone. Those two torches are going to act as a marker back to the ladder. And this is me just digging fairly randomly, to be honest with you. I don't really have a plan at the moment. It's but there is. I want to see how many rows down. Oh, yeah. Big old gap down there. See, I'm not going to be able to... I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the to the glowstone from above and then dig down to it, because you can't really hang on to anything. Yeah. So I'm going to have to, I think, abandon this idea and then try and approach, see if I can still get to the glowstone from underneath. So let's try, after having been for some more resources, let's try just building out a walkway. Looks about the right height there. I can see the glowstone there. Right, so I'm going to have to sneak out here backwards and keep running forwards. Yeah, this is going to take some time. But, you know, I've got plenty of that. Eventually, if this tunnel, this pathway turns out to be successful, what I can do is replace some of the cobblestone with glass panes, and then I can come up here and it'll be a nice little sort of observation deck. But I think it's just going to be a case of sneaking out, building 3 or 4 blocks, rushing back in again. And then, you know, repeat. I knew I'd find a use for all that cobblestone eventually. This is going to be quite tiring on the little finger on the shift key. See, if the gas doesn't fire any fireballs at me, I can just do that fairly quickly. So maybe it's not going to be as time consuming as I first thought. Right, I'm out of torches, so let's go and make some more torches. And it looks like I'm out of coal as well. Okay. Let's go get some coal. Okay. Where am I? And what's more, what am I doing above ground? What's happened there? I've been through that portal several times, and it's always taken me back to my base, and now all of a sudden it decides to take me somewhere else. What's going on? So, how am I going to get back home from here? Where is here? Where the heck am I? Obviously, I haven't explored any of the above ground area. I'm not familiar with any of the terrain. I haven't got a clue where this is in relation to my base. I'm not going to be able to find any landmarks from my base because there isn't like a tower or anything sticking up that I can see. I never thought that I'd need to build anything that I can use as a landmark. So that's pretty. Snow. All I know is that I'm under some snow. What am I going to do here? Right, the first thing I've got to do, I suppose, is build a little hut around the portal so that it's going to be safe at night, and then I think I'm just going to have to dig down and do a bit of mining and see if I can maybe, I don't know, maybe meet up with one of the existing caves that I've explored or something, or see if I can work out. I don't really know. So again, let's make it all up as I go along. Right, I've run out of cobble, so I'm going to have to fill that up with netherrack, and I still haven't got any torches. I'm going to have to go back and pick up some torches that I'd previously placed. Quite a few. Ooh. quite a few torches down here, but I'm using them all. Well, wasn't using these so much. Yes, it's a dark tunnel, so let's get the torches from the far end and then work our way back, shall we? Although the zombie pigmen are fairly they are peaceful until you decide to hit one of them. So walking through a dark tunnel in the nether isn't as scary as walking through a dark tunnel in the cave, ironically. Anyway, that's 9 torches. That should be enough for the time being. Ten, nice round number. Do I need to take cobblestone with me? Take some pickaxes because I'm going to be doing some digging. Still got 7, 6. Yeah, let's take all the food. I've got plenty more back at home. I'm going to have to do some reading up on the wiki to find out what's happened with these portals. I know that there is a chance that they might not always match up, but I've been through that one quite a few times and always got back to my base. So I don't know why this time it didn't. Now the only reason I was intending to dig down the tunnel the other way, but the only reason I turned round and went back again was because I remembered that there was water out, you know, the portal was on the edge of the sea, and I just didn't want to dig a tunnel and have it flooded, so I thought I'd just dig in the opposite direction. Coal is what I was after in the first place, so I can make a few more torches. Ah, now you know what that means. That means abandoned mineshaft. Which of course I'm completely or relatively unprepared for at the moment. I've got an almost dead axe, and I suppose I could make a crafting table and make another axe if I need to, but I'm not really prepared for exploring and making an abandoned mineshaft safe at the moment. Now I don't know. As you know, I'm recording this soundtrack after I recorded the gameplay, so I don't know quite what possessed me to stop and dig out all this coal when I can hear all these zombies around. See, knowing... I mean, I was lucky there, but they could have easily got me. I shouldn't be so obsessed with digging out all the blooming coal. I've still got no idea how big this mine shaft is and how much work I need to do just to make this little part of it safe. So that's just me not thinking straight. Now obviously I'm not going to wander too far because I don't want to lose track of where I came in. But I know what I will do just now is I'm going to block off that side of it. Right, that's fairly safe there. I don't think anything's going to be able to jump up and get to me from there. Right, there's just another little area there that just needs lighting up, but it's quiet around here at the moment. Well, I can hear a spider, but I can't. So I think this area, this part of the mineshaft is safe, so let's just carry on digging. Well, I managed to dig all the way down to bedrock and not find any caves. I found a bit more coal and a little bit of iron, but I didn't find any caves or any other signs of, you know, civilization. So what I'm going to do is store everything away down here and basically die in a fire, and that will get me back to my base. So this is me doing my I'm just going for a walk, I may be some time routine. Aha! Home sweet home. Brilliant. So, let's just check. Go through this portal. End up in the nether. Go back through the portal. End up in the middle of nowhere. Right. What am I going to do? Right, first things first, let's get back home. Actually, no. Idea. Got an idea. This may or may not be cheating, but it's a facility we've got within the game, so what I'm going to do is make a note of the coordinates, and after doing a bit of mining and editing out, I have now built, obviously I made a note of the coordinates both on both portals, and this has now brought me back to just one block away from that original tunnel. So I've now got a tunnel linking my base with this new portal. So I'm going to be able to, and I've also, more importantly, found an abandoned mineshaft, so I can actually get to that from my base. So let's link that staircase with the tunnel. So from here, come back from the nether, come into here, let's tidy that up a little bit, and then from there I can either go down the staircase to the mineshaft or down the tunnel to home. I'll just fill a little bit of this area in so that mobs don't spawn in there. So that was an interesting, exciting episode, hopefully. I'll bid you farewell for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Phew.